Okay, so start off. I think I can pick a knight, so it's going to be quite similar to yours. New game. Enter character name. Dick. Sex, male. Class, right, so here, a knight I think is pretty similar to the Demon Souls knight, so gift doesn't matter, none of this none of that stuff actually matters. The gift, I don't think you get a gift in Demon Souls. Instead, whatever class you pick, you will start with certain things. It's a cutscene, we'll skip that, because it's not relevant to you. Not relevant again. Right, now I think Demon Souls, I think you start with your armour and your weapon. I don't, I start with my armour and a stupid thing. Okay, so top left, red bar, health, green bar, stamina. Now, as you attack, you'll see stamina goes down, stop attacking, it goes back up. Okay, so usual, when you start you'll have all these things as well, we'll give you tutorials, we'll give you the basic controls. So R1 is the R1 attack, but your R2 attack will be slightly different. It will usually be a harder attack, it will usually use a bit more stamina but do a bit more damage, but with the weapon I've told you to take, the longsword, in fact I'll just push ahead. Hi guys, hi guys. See, if you sprint as well, which I think is circle, I think it's the same Demon Souls, you'll see your stamina also goes down. You can also tap circle to roll, that's very important. Okay, more wee dudes, not attacking, okay, hahaha, well done, good man. Okay, now this isn't as important to you, this is a bonfire, that's a Dark Souls thing, not a Demon Souls thing. Demon Souls you'll have beacons at the start of the level. I think there's just one at the start of each level in Demon Souls. There's Dark Souls that kind of spread throughout. Basically, so if you, I don't know, I can't remember how it works in Demon Souls. Dark Souls though, if you rest at it, you get your health and your health back, and but all the enemies come back. Oh, that's not that door. Not yet. So you'll have a wee intro bit that's kind of similar to this. Again, you'll have your messages in the ground. Oh no, there's a big fat guy. But I'll go in here. Light a bonfire, you won't have a bonfire. Right, so what I'll do though, this is where I get my weapon, so I'm just going to use this to illustrate a few things. No, not weapon, my shield. Now this is stuff, this is why I was saying it, maybe take the knight. So, in your equipment, obviously your left hand slots and your right hand slots, or vice versa. So, I'm going to go back into that bigger room. So, shields. I'm going to put my kite shield on. Now, if you go to that and press, not triangle, square, sorry, right. Shit. So, here's your important things. I think it's the same in Demon Souls, if you press the touchpad it'll get you help. Your attack stuff doesn't matter for shields, right? That's just if you're to bonk somebody with your shield. What you want is these reductions. Now the reason I say pick the knight first of all is because you get 100% physical damage reduction shields. That means if someone hits you, as long as you've got enough stamina, you won't take any health damage. Same for sort of magic, fire, lightning. Stability is like, yeah, there we go, it says it there. If it's higher, you don't lose as much stamina, and I'll show you how that works. So L1 puts your shield up. You still move about while you get it up. L2, that's either bashing somebody or that's how to parry. Now parrying I won't go into because it's complicated and I'm shite at it, but we'll show with this wee guy. He's firing arrows at me, see how that takes a wee bit of my stamina away, but doesn't take any health away, and you'll see your stamina regenerates over time. So, no, the thing with the stamina, let me show you, if I run, let me just use up all this stamina. Right, goes back up reasonably quick. But if I run, I'll just put my shield up and run, and then stop running, it goes up a lot slower if I've got my shield up. So when you're fighting, you want to kind of have your shield up when they attack, but then drop it between hits so that your stamina's going back up. Stamina I would say is one of the most important stats in the game, but I'll talk about stats in a wee minute. So here we go. Broadsword. I think in Demon Souls you'll get a long sword, but it's much of muchness. Now, once you've got that equipped, here's what you want to test. Your R1, as you'll see, that's a swipe, but as you'll see, that's kind of, if you're too close to a wall, it will fuck you up. So R2, oh no, a broadsword, not a longsword. R2 for the broadsword is a swipe as well, but for the longsword which you've got, it should be a thrust. Which is good for, say, if you've got a corridor like this. You just, so what you do is mess about with your R1 and your R2 just to see what your attacks are. There's also running R1s and I think running R2s as well. And I don't know if it's in Demon Souls, but if you tap up in R1, just tap up in R1, it's a kick. That's going to be important, and I'll show you why in a wee bit. So, basics. So, don't need to worry about your stats yet because you can't level up yet anyway. So, you get your basics: attacking, defending. Now, I'll go way back down here again, just so I've got a bit of room. In fact, no, I'll do it up here because there's water down there which slows you down. So here we go. Right, he's come back. Shield. See, it hits. Stamina goes away. Doesn't do me any health damage. Now, if I had my back to him, though, even if I've got my shield up, obviously, you still need to be facing him. R3 obviously locks on, so you make sure you're facing him with your shield. See? Shield down. Stamina back up. Although the stamina regen's quick enough, you're not losing as much stamina. It's hard to show here, but I'll show you in a minute. So, stab fuck at him. He'll die. You get your souls. 20 souls for killing him down your bottom right. I think it's bottom right as well in Demon Souls. Fogwall gates. These either look thingy a new area, or sometimes it's bosses are behind these. So if you've been in it, there's a wee dude in there. Again, read your notes. So there we go. Tap circle, backstep, so roll it, roll. Now you see, this is what I was talking about on Iframes earlier. The rolls, look how slow that is, it's rubbish, right? Now what we'll do is, so somebody attacks you and you try to roll out the way, they're probably still going to hit you because you're not rolling very good. So what we'll do is, go with your equipment. Let's first of all just take off the helmet and the gloves, okay? Faster. See? Rolls a lot faster. Now, I'm not sure if that's the fastest roll. Let's see if let's go totally naked. Sexy. See how quick that roll is. So maybe stick the armour on. See how that works. Bit slower. So maybe put the trousers on. Still pretty quick. Right, so there we go. And what I would do, right, so that's your... Now what determines that is let's talk about your stats a wee bit. So, I'll do that by going into weapons. No, we'll go into the stats first, right? So, I think the stats in Demon Souls are pretty much all the same, although you've got magic, whereas in Dark Souls, magic and intelligence are rolled into one. Intelligence is like how many is. So intelligence in Dark Souls is what equivalent to magic in Demon Souls. So basically, magic it'll do, if you use a spell it'll do more magic damage, and sometimes like some equipment needs a certain level of magic for you to use. In Dark Souls it's intelligence. Intelligence in Demon Souls is what we call attunement in Dark Souls. That's how many spells you can, or how many slots you've got to put spells. Most spells are like one slot, but some spells are maybe two slots. You'll see over on the right hand side there I've got one attunement slot. That's for your spells, whether it be sorcery, pyromancy or miracles. Your first run I honestly wouldn't worry about magic too much, just till you get a grip of the things. Although it is really, once you get a hang of things, magic is really overpowered for the first couple of levels. I would get the basics down first. So you don't have resistance, you've got luck instead, which is just a bonus to getting up item drops. So intelligence is your sorcery, like your magic. Faith is sort of like your religious-y magic. Don't worry about humanity, you don't have that in Demon Souls. So the ones I would worry about, right, is vitality, which is your health, endurance, which is your stamina, equipment, and your equipment. I would say that is the most important stat to begin with. You've also got your strength and dex, which are about damage, and your it's about what weapons you can wield and the damage you do with that weapons. I'll explain that now. If you go there, again, broadsword, toggle display. Down here you've got requirements, so there you go, that's covering it up, but you'll see requirements 10, 10, 0, 0. So that's your strength, dex, faith, not intelligence, faith, right? So you need 10 strength and 10 dex to wield this weapon, right? Or else you'll be shite with it. Also, so say you've got I've found a really good weapon that's 14 strength, but you've only got 13. I would maybe just, if you would really want to use it, put a couple of points in to be able to use it. But I'll talk about leveling up your stats in a minute. Also your weapons, parameter bonus. So see how it says C, it's the same symbols as the requirements. So strength, dex, intelligence, faith. Strength on the left, so it says C, and dex C. So that means it scales, your damage with that weapon scales on a level of C with your strength and a level of C with dex. That goes from, I think, D to S. Now say it was S in strength, that means the more strength you've got, the higher bonus damage you get. If it was say an S in dex, the higher dex you've got, the more damage you do with it. And the same with intelligence and magic. Some weapons are like intelligence and magic weapons. And that's again like the shield attack, that's the value you're looking for. Attack physical, that's how much damage you're going to do with it. The +7, that's how much bonus you're getting from that strength bonus and your dex bonus. Okay, so since we're talking about stats, when it comes to leveling up, I would straight away, right, oh yeah, the rolling, sorry, that's what I was talking about, the rolling. So your equipment load there, it says there, oh, equipment load. You've got something, I think it's called equipment load in Demon Souls as well. That's the one on the right, so you get 12.4 out of 50. So that's the maximum equipment you can wear is 50 weight. And I'm wearing 12.4 out of 50. That's what determines the speed of your rolling. I can't remember the exact, it's like 70% or something. But that goes up the more endurance you put in. So as your endurance goes up, your maximum equip load goes up, so then obviously that means more you can wear and still do your fast rolls. but also when endurance, your stamina goes up, and obviously as I've showed you, your stamina is used for everything. Your attacks, guarding, all stuff like that. Now, technically, see, if you've got 100 thingy shield, and you've got loads of stamina, you could technically never take any health damage. If you were really, really good, you would never. So, although health looks like it's vitality looks like it's really important, I would honestly say endurance is more important. I would concentrate on maybe getting that up to. I don't know what the stats are on your night for starting, but I would maybe get your endurance up to 20 first. Concentrate on getting that up to 20, unless you've got any weapons, specific weapons you want, and that would up your strength or dex. And then, again, so put up your strength or dex to get, if you find a weapon you like. Endurance to 20, and then I would maybe get your vitality up to 20. And then, say you're still using the same weapon and it's got a big strength bonus, then I would start working on maybe putting your strength up to 20, 25. I'd say get the ones to 20 first. Again, you can forget about like luck, intelligence, magic and faith at the moment, because you're not going to be using them just now. And then once, so then yeah, that's how I would do your stats. Endurance is the primary stat, I would say. And again, as your endurance, your equip load goes up, add another bit of equipment. Until, but keep that fast roll. Again, with your equipment, I've not really got a lot of equipment to compare it to. So there's your stat, that does like 30, quickly you can see there, 37, 16, 18, 13. So that's like 37 physical defence. Don't worry about your strike, slash and thrust really, just focus on the physical defence total. And again, you see it's all blue, because that means if I put it on, it's going to be better than anything else. And so when you get other equipment, it'll give you either red, blue if it's a better, or red if it's not. Sorry, let's take that off again. So, I mean, that's your basics for your weapons, that's your basics, your stats. Stats are probably the most thing that confuses most people, because it doesn't really explain them much in the tutorial. There we go, up here. Oh dear, there's a big fucking loader. Go in here. Oh dear, there's a wee guy dying, blah 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 blah.
Regrettably,
now, he's going to give me my Estus Flask. Now in Dark Souls, that's how I heal. See, my health just went up, and I've got 4 uses of them. In Demon Souls, now every time I rest at a bonfire, my Estus Flask is going to go back up to full. You don't get that in Demon Souls. In Demon Souls you've got grass, so I think it's like half moon grass, full moon grass, crescent moon grass, which you'll collect as you kill people. So that means, but that doesn't renew when you rest, so you can run out of healing items and things can be a pain in the arse. I think they drop quite a lot in Demon Souls from your basic enemies, like these wee sort of kind of muckers. So let me show you how my, right, so boom, see, he's not really attacking me quick enough to show you this sort of stamina thing. Let me just kill him. Oh no, we're in here. It's locked. Is it? Fuck the heck. Been a while since I played it, can't remember where I got the key. Did I go in here again? No, it's locked. Right, so I'll rest, see, my Estus flashing back up. You don't get that in the Souls. Did he give me the key? Can't remember. Oh yeah, here we go. Go back, he's gone. Oh no! See, he's back because I rested. There we go, see, even sometimes you get hit by the wee basic monkeys. So, there we go, right. What would this try to teach you? Oh yeah, right, so if you want a well two-handed, you can press triangle. Now, I don't recommend this because as I recommend with Demon Souls, use a shield. As I said, that was just showing you your kick again, which, kick, and if I do it in R2, it's a big mega jump. So it's just, right, these guys are a bit tougher, so let's see if I can illustrate the, no. Oh, sure. Well, that's unusual to get that early, but right, okay. This guy's a wee bit tougher. See, he's got a shield. Right, watch this. Like most games, a lot of games, what you want to do is bait them into their attacks and then attack on the counter. Now, something you can also do if he's got his shield up is kick him. If he's got his shield up, that's not a good enemy to do that because he's not got his shield up very much. But what you want to also do is big damage, shield up, bait an attack, sweep round behind them, drop your shield has to be down before you do that attack and backstab them. Great fun. Now, if you've got your shield and it blocks loads of damage, why is your rolling so important? Well, because sometimes you're up against big bosses. Now, if someone hits you with an attack that does enough damage to take away all your stamina, you'll get stunned. Like, you'll still block it, but you'll be stunned for a few seconds. So if an enemy's got a follow-up attack, he could probably hit you while you're still stunned. Also, so sometimes if it's a big boss and they're doing huge amounts of damage, you can't really block it with your shield because it'll just take all your stamina away and fuck you up. You can also, if you drop off things, do big attacks like that, or dropping people's heads. Now, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Big boss, if he hits me with that club and I catch it with my shield, I think it would probably, I'll just show you, let's find out. Nope, nope, see that didn't even get blocked with my shield and that was me with my shield up. So, you want to be rolling now. Let's get in a better position. Right, so what I would do is roll. See, there you go, my shield did block it all, but now when you're rolling, you've got what's called iframes. Like there's a couple of frames of the animation where you're invulnerable, so even if he hits you while you, oh, that was a very bad example. If you're rolling when that would hit you, like I think it just went through me there, it was as if you didn't get hurt. That's why, so rolling is actually super important. I actually, although I do block a lot, rolling is usually my defense. A lot of bosses as well, there's a old like Souls thing that says most bosses, as long as you roll around them to the right and get behind them, you can bait most attacks and stab them in the arse basically. Most bosses can't be backstabbed, unfortunately. Again, see there, it matters what way your shield is, because he hit me on top, it actually went over my shield, so just in case. See, that's the thing, if you see an attack coming, I would put your shield up just in case it does hit you, but then drop it immediately afterwards. Oh, that was a bad example. Drop it immediately afterwards so your stamina goes back up. Again, I'll go shield up, there we go. It only took away half my stamina, but his follow-up attack. This isn't exactly Champagne Dark Souls, and maybe not the best example here of how to play it, but again, shoot around behind him, bait his attack, jump in. And it's all about learning their attacks. Most of the enemies, as you saw with the wee grotty guys earlier, they just do the same amount of attacks, so you can learn to read them. Go back. So there we go, got my Estus fast back, my health back up. Now if I was, because I've rested at that, if I go back, traps don't reset, so that bowl won't come back, but the wee jabronis will. Oh, see? Now, see, see again there, because I don't have a thrust attack. My attack hit off the rock, which fucked it up. Sometimes you'll still catch them, but let's see if I can parry it right. So R2, that move, technically, if I can time it right, that was not timing it right. Nope. Logan can't parry. Nope. I'm fucking shite at parrying. There we go, got it there though. If you can parry, so hit R2 just at the right time as he's about to hit you. They get kind of stunned, then you can fall up with a big... I wonder if I'll survive that drop, let's find out. Yeah, it is. Cool. I think I've covered everything other than... yeah, just other than basically take your time, patience, or I'll go to the next bit and show you where there's groups of them. So, you have to go back to the main area, which is... it's not called Firelink Shrine, is in this. Whatever it's called, where you've got the wee woman. You have to go back to her every time you want to level up, which is a pain in the arse. Dark Souls, you can just level up at a bonfire. So here we go, as I was talking about leveling up. Souls you've got, so down the bottom right. And that's how many souls you need for a level up. As I said, what we'll do is bump endurance up. It doesn't look like it's going up, but you'll soon notice that your stamina does go up. Crestfallen Warrior, he's in all the games, talk to him, you'll have him sitting about moaning. Humanity's not something you need to worry about, so there we go, so we've got that. Okay, I mean again this is the basics, so I rested at that bonfire, so when I die I'll go back to that bonfire. So here's a guy, hi! So I've got 186 souls just now. Let's just get a wee... So I died. Yeah, you died. Get used to seeing that. You'll see it a lot. Now you see there was quite a few things going on there. So, right, I've lost my souls. Souls are back down to 0. But, so I had 186 on me. So if I go back up here, oh look, there's my souls there. I can pick them up. But let's watch, right. So there's a guy there. See if I ran right into him, I probably would have that guy would have jumped on me. So just take things slowly. It's all about patience. Take them one at a time. See the guy with the shield in the background hasn't even engaged me yet because I backed off rather than running in. Pick up my souls. Now 306, that's 186 on top of the ones I just got there, right? So up there, look, we guy throwing fire. So let's bait him back out Again, shield up. So even if he does hit me, it's just stamina. Oh, sometimes they take Estus because they're redicts. Got hit with fire there, not too bad, it's not the end of the world. Let's time it, go get the wee shiny. Soul of Lost Undead. Bloodstains, I think the same in Demon Souls, that shows you someone that died before. How did he die there? How did he manage that? That's a bit fucking... So again, time him throwing fire. See, there's another guy there. If he managed to fall down. So let's get him. There's another guy up there, but he's not moving yet, so let's... Where's the wee guy with the axe gone? Oh, there he is, right. Again, boom. Bait the attack, sweep round him, get him from behind. Let's see if I can get another backstab, just to show you that in action again. Come on, buddy, let's get you down here. I'm using you as an example. Right, bait an attack, get round behind him, drop the shield, R1. Indeed. Don't think I've missed anything else. Things like that. Shinies as well. See if you see a shiny that's... There's a wee rat. This is going to be awkward because I'm in it. See, hitting the walls. Still getting them though. But a thrust weapon would have been better there because it's quite confined. Sometimes see if you see a wee shiny and it looks too good to be true. With this game, 9 times out of 10, it's a fucking trap. Oh, well, that was bad. I just know it's there, but I should have checked. Check every corner that you don't know. Let's see, door opens to the other side, so in here. So I'm coming up here. So what I'll do is just use your camera. Right, there's a couple of guys there. Right, let's get him first. Shield up, see, it regenerates really slow, my stamina. Down, a lot quicker, so hit, hit. Back off, let your stamina regenerate. Back in, whack. I'm just going to show you a bit more up until I'll show you these the enemies with the shields. So he's going to do a fireball, whack, whack. Now, I didn't check into that door at the left there, which was silly, because there's a wee guy. If he'd been a bit quicker, he probably could have caught me from the side. So again, if you see an enemy standing like sort of back from a door, again, 9 times out of 10, if there's a doorway between you and the enemy to the side, there's probably another enemy in there that's going to jump out and stab you. Just take your time. Blah 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 blah. That's broken, can't go over there. Again, we look about. Big fuck off dragon, just wait till you see that. Nope, nobody about. That was a wee guy coming running. Let's let him come. Just let him come. Now if you've got a quick attack and they're winding one up, you can either shield it or get into an attack in first. Now you hear that noise, that was a wee... Oh, okay. Wasn't quite as quick enough there, so I took a bit of damage. Let's just take an Estus flask, because why not? Get my health up full, but be stupid to die while I'm showing you how to play this. See here, you get that wee... As long as you get your shield up. Again, now, bait this other guy away out of range of the crossbow, so you're not worrying about the crossbow while you're fighting him. Although it does go quite far. Cool. Guys over there, but they're not engaging yet, so let's get rid of this guy with the crossbow first. Guys with crossbows are a pain in the arse, because you don't want to be fighting with other guys while this guy is just peppering you with... Oh, another hit. Wee door. Check. Not bad, guys. What's here? See if you see a wee bit like that. A good chance of check in a corner they'll be... There's a wooden shield, so there's another shield, right? Let's... So there you go. Tower shield and a kite shield. Right? So let's compare the two. So let's bring up that screen. Put it to the wooden shield. See, there you go. See on the right there, the physical damage is only 93 blocking. So that means like 7% of damage will get through for every hit. In fact, I'll show you. I'll put it on, okay? Now, maybe I shouldn't put it on for these wee guys, but still. So I'm going to show you something. So this guy's got spears, right? Now, the guys with spears can attack you while they've still got their shields up. So that's a pain in the arse, because if you hit them, 1 damage, right? So you've done fuck all damage to them. Let's bait one of them out. Okay, put my heal just so I don't die. So let's lock onto him. So now let's use that kick. Gets rid of the shield. Now again, I don't know if the kick's definitely in Demon Souls, so that might be absolutely useless to you. So spears, guys, either bait them into attack that you can avoid, like that, and stab them in the back, or kick their shield away and fuck them up. Probably should have showed you there with the shield. Right, so I'll show you the shield. This is actually going to be really awkward because there's about 5 guys up here. Let's bring one guy out. Yep, fireballs, fireballs, fireballs. Fireballs, fireballs, fireballs. Right, let's see. Right, so I'll put my shield up. It's a 93% shield. It's maybe not a best example because it's hard. See, the yellow bit of my health is going down just a bit. So that's every time he hits that, I'm losing the stamina, and that little 7% of damage is going through as well. So that's why ideally you want a shield that's 100%. So that's why you're either starting with the knight or starting with the Templar Knight's also got the same shield, but he's putting his stats into faith. Which, if you're maybe not going to use faith first of all, or even if because you can change anything. Doesn't matter. The class you start with only really matters for the first beginning bit of the game. You can put your stats in anything. It only really affects your starting equipment. So there, because I've been the same as you, knight. Look, I've only got 9 in intelligence and 11 in faith. From now on, I could just put all. If I wanted to be a sorcerer from now on, I could put all my points into intelligence and faith, and I'll be just as good as someone that started off as, say, the royalty class. I think that's covered everything. So let me know how you got on. That should just get you started. Okay.